Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company, and here we have the BMW 320i Sport Touring on a 70 plate. So I'm going to start off by showing you round the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door estate vehicle, of course, with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first of all. The tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that from the key or from the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll then see reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well. You can increase this space should you wish to by folding down any or all of the 3 seats you see there. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through the controls on the inside as I mentioned. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see the bodywork and alloy wheels are all in fantastic condition. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the far left-hand side, first of all, we have the fuel gauge. Then working right, we have the speedometer, rev counter, and coolant temperature gauge. In the center, you can see there's a digital readout for the speedometer. At the bottom of that section, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we are in park at the moment. You can change information displayed up there using a button on the end of the indicator stalk. For example, you'll be able to see the total miles for this car, which are only 8,848. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we have our cruise control and speed limiter on the left-hand side, stereo and phone controls, including voice activation here on the right-hand side. The plus and minus pedals are so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox, should you wish to do that. And then over into the center, we have the touch screen for the car, which is where, amongst other things, you'll find your satellite navigation. Now, say it's touchscreen, you've just seen me use the touchscreen, but what I'm doing now is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial just here, and the collection of buttons that surround it, of course. So we can get back to the home screen. You can access certain things directly from here, like your satellite navigation, for example. Otherwise, you can do virtually everything from just this dial. For example, if I want to pair a phone, I can rotate the dial to this menu where you can then pair your phone up. We can go back to the main menu, again, using just the dial. You can access your satellite navigation and your media. So this is where you'll listen to your music. You've got the radio, of course. This car's got DAB and FM radio. Bluetooth audio, so you can stream your music wirelessly, as well as making and receiving phone calls. Again, you can go back to the main menu from here. You can access various bits of trip computer and car information from this screen, should you wish to do that as well. And as you can see, we have a full color reversing camera to go along with the parking sensors as well. Directly below this screen, we have our dual zone climate control. So on here, you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in for both driver and passenger. When you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning on and off. You can also hit auto. In doing so, the car will now maintain those temperatures by taking control of the direction of the air and fan speed for you. You can manually override that whenever you wish to. Just press auto, you go back to your own settings. We've also got a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over here for the passenger seat as well. Below that, we have a few physical buttons for your stereo, the volume just there. This storage section which opens up, you have 2 cup holders, USB input, some storage back there, and a 12-volt charging socket as well. We have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. And then down the side here, you can turn your traction control on and off, parking sensors on and off, the stop and start on and off. This button is where you'll actually start and stop the engine itself. You've got different driving modes, as you can see. The electronic handbrake with an auto hold function you can turn on and off as well. The last thing I wanted to mention is the paperwork for this car. So you're looking at the spare key there. So this is a 2-key vehicle, and you can see the V5 registration document showing that this is a privately owned car from new. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video walk around of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.